So again, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for waking up this morning and logging on and joining me. Let's find a comfortable seat. So we'll start off with a nice quiet meditation. So as always, just make sure that your hips and low back feel supported. If you're feeling any discomfort, please add some extra lift or adjust. And let's actually start, normally like with the morning practice, I have the palms turned open, but let's actually start with the palms resting down. And to complete that earth, the earth mudra, let's go and bring the thumbs and index fingers together. You're creating a little ring between the two. And start to anchor down into your sit bones, into your seat. And really just, for the next few moments, checking in where you're at, where's your energy? Where's your attention? Really now meeting yourself on the mat. How is the quality of your energy this morning? How's the quality of your attention? And as you begin to sit taller, crown of the head extending away from the shoulders, even start to take the time, take the front of the shoulders back as you lift the heart. So that there's this sense of intention that you're starting to bring into your practice, that you're starting to bring onto your mat. Remembering why it is or what it is about this practice that we continue to come back and dedicate ourselves to. And then start to take a little bit more control of the breath. Balance out the inhales with the length of your exhales. Controlling the intake and the outflow. Feel free to set your intention. And then yogis, let's join the palms together in front of the heart. And let's honor that intention together with one chant of Om. Let's go and empty out the next exhalation. And then all together, take a deep inhale. Good. As you inhale, draw the arms forward and up. Rise to the chest, keep the sit bones anchored. And then as you exhale, take the arms out to the sides, draw the elbows down, lift the chest. Bringing the palms together as you inhale forward enough big circles with the arms. Full expansive breath. As you exhale, and again, pulling down, working into the shoulders. Good. Deep inhale. And exhale. Start to mirror your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Really matching the physical body with the energetic body. Let's do 3 more. Yeah, creating that beautiful union between breath and body. Good. And release the arms, roll the shoulders back. All right. Yogis, let's come forward, all fours. Set yourself up, props off to the sides. Now let's get right into our cat-cow. Don't wait for me. Just begin your breath, begin your movement. Really matching and mirroring yourself here. Or maybe you're just even matching and mirroring the sound of my breath. Now, as we continue to move, let's go and add another layer to this. So in your mind's eye, just repeating the words, soham, or I am. Allow that mantra, that silent mantra, to begin to thread into the breath. So inhaling so, exhaling hum, or I am. Inhale I, exhale am. Good. Let's give it 3 more. Last one. Beautiful. Draw your chest forward. Inhale. Yogis, curl the toes under, pick up the knees, press yourself back into your first down dog. Yeah, press those arms straight. And yeah, it can be a little tight this morning. My calves are feeling really tight right now. So yeah, let's take a few moments, pedaling out to the heels, stretching out the legs. And again, still checking in and And start to settle in. If you're feeling still really tight around the legs and hamstrings, if you're still tight in that area, then just keep the knees softly bent for now. But again, keep those arms, elbows straight. Let's take 5 full breaths in this down dog. And again, your silent mantra as you continue to breathe. Beautiful. Let's go and gently walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Coming to the rear of the mat, heels to the floor, rest your belly onto your thighs. Hang heavy over the legs, elbow hold opposite elbow. And gently sway the body from side to side. Yeah, loosen up the neck a little bit. Good. Then fingertips down as you inhale, lift your chest, extending away from the hips. Yogi, straighten out that right knee. Let's keep the left knee bent. Let's open up into a twist, right arm to the sky. Yeah, getting into that outer hip. Draw your right hip straight back. Send the chest forward to the front and then lean back as you open it up. Yeah, as you start to turn away from the floor, you may feel a nice deep stretch. There's a nice sensation down that outer hip. Good. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, release, top arm down. Let's change sides. Right knee bends, straighten up the left leg, opening it to the left side. Push your left heel into the floor, send your left sit bone back. Good, breathe. Yeah, and as you start to lean back, getting right in that outer hip here. Good, one more breath in. And all together, exhale, release, top arm down. Good. Soften both knees. Yogis, gently roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time. All the way to the top. All right. Let's walk the feet forward. Let's come to the tops of our mats. All right. Separate the feet hip width apart, toes pointed forward. Start to line the body up, shoulders over the hips, hips over the heels. Lightly turn the palms away from the center, palms facing forward, and let the shoulder blades soften down. Yeah, feel the 4 corners of each foot connecting into the earth. Yeah, you want to start to connect to that solid, dense energy beneath the feet. Good. And then on your next inhalation, sweep the arms up, big, tall opening. As you exhale, forward, forward, flat spine. Yeah, a couple half sun salutes. Inhale, stretch your spine forward, lengthen. Exhale, forward, forward, release. Push to the heels, rising up on the inhale. And exhale, palms down the middle. Again, inhale, rise. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, rising up, inhale. Back to center, exhale, palms to center. Good. Moving forward, inhale, sweep the arms up. Forward fold, exhale, flat spine.
Fingertips down as you inhale, stretch and lift your chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot back to a deep lunge. Pause here, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Let's get the right knee over the heel. Good, back leg straight, lift the lower belly, lift your chest, take an inhale. Good, all together, exhale, straighten out the right knee. Inhale, rebend, come back into your lunge. Exhale, once again, straighten and fold. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come back into your lunge, right knee over the heel. Let's bring that left knee to the floor. Both hands onto the front thigh, lift your chest. Yeah, push away from the leg, walk your right heel forward just a couple inches. Go and shift the hips forward and down. There you go. And then lift the front of the belly up off the thigh. Dropping the tailbone straight down. Yogis, when you're ready, take that left arm forward and a palm facing inwards. Let's take the right hand, grab a hold of the outer left tricep, wrap it forward, bend the elbow, and then touch the upper back here. Use your right hand and go grab a hold of that top elbow and crawl the hand down the back, keeping the arm nice and snug to the ear. Then as you inhale, lift your chest, lean back, cradling in the arms, holding breathe. Beautiful. Take one more breath in. All together, exhale, release, hands to the floor. Yogis, pick up your back knee. Step your right foot back, downward dog. So again, arms, elbows straight. And if you're still feeling really tight, just keep those knees softly bent. Stretch away from the earth. Good. Next inhalation, shifting forward, high plank. Let's go and bring the knees to the floor. And then as you exhale, let's lower all the way down to the floor, all the way down to the mat. Good. Lengthen the legs back, inner thighs together. And then even take the time, walk the hands back by the ribs so that the elbows are right over the wrist. Yogis, when you're ready, inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. And then exhale, release, come back to the floor. Keep those legs strongly active. Tops of the feet pressing down. We do 3 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Deep inhale, lift. Exhale to release. 1 more. Inhale. This time, push the floor away, lift the lower belly. Come back as you exhale, downward dog. Breathe here. Yogis, lift your sit bones, lift your heels, step your left foot forward, top your mat. Good. Shift your weight forward, step your right foot forward to meet. Lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release over the legs. Good. Push to the heels, circle to rise on the inhale. Yeah, nice heart opener as you come to the top. Palms come down the center, exhale. Second side, inhale, sweep the arms up. Forward fold, flat spine as you come down. Fingertips down, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, step your right foot back to a deep lunge. So again, pause here, walk your hands back. Feel free to use your blocks for that extra support.
Let's get the feet hip width apart. Lift the lower belly, lift your chest, take an inhale. Good, all together, exhale, straighten out the left knee. Inhale, rebend, come back into your lunge. Exhale, once again, straight and fold. 3 more, inhale. Good, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come back into your lunge. Right knee to the floor, both hands onto the front thigh. Push off the leg, lift your chest. Good. Let's walk that left heel forward just a couple inches. Sink the hips forward and down. Push off the thigh, lift the front of the pelvis, draw the front of the pelvis up, lower belly in. Keep that right hip hugging in. Yogis, when you're ready, take that right arm forward and up. Good, reaching up to the right side. Now take your left hand, grab a hold of the outer tricep. Encourage that rotation of the arm. Wrap the outer arm in. Good, and then bend the elbow, touch the upper back, holding onto the top of the elbow here. Now let's keep that arm nice and snug to the ear. When you're ready, lift your chest, lean back, cradling into the arms. Breathe. Good, one more breath in. All together, exhale, release, hands down. Straighten out the back knee, inhale. Exhale, step that left foot back, downward dog. And maybe start to straighten out the legs a little bit, roll those inner thighs back, see how it feels. Continue to move your hips further away from the shoulders. Good, next inhalation, shifting forward, high plank. Once again, knees to the floor as you exhale, let's lower all the way down to the mat. Good, reach those legs back, bring the inner thighs together, and then again, let's walk the hands back by the ribs, elbows in. Next inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. Yogis, this time float the hands, some more work from the upper back. Pull the front of the shoulders back, pull the heart forward. Good, and then exhale, gently release it down. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift, float the palms, float the chest, press the tops of the feet into the floor, all 10 toes. Good, exhale, gently release. 3 more, inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Good. Inhale, push up hands and knees. Curl the toes under, come back, downward dog. Good. Breathe. All right, lift your sit bones up your heels, step your right foot forward, top of your mat. Step your left foot forward to meet, lift your chest as you come to the top. Exhale, forward fold, release over the legs. Push to the heels, circle up to rise on the inhale. Back to center, exhale, palms to the heart. Good, moving forward, inhale, sweep the arms up, putting it all together here. Exhale, swan dive, flat back, lead with the heart as you come down. Inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, step your left foot back. Set the back knee to the floor. On the inhale, push off your right heel, sweep the arms up, low lunge.
Yeah, peel it open to that little back bend. Nice bright heart opener. Exhale, release, hands down.
Inhale, pick at the back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, step that right foot back, downward dog. Shifting forward on the inhale, high plank. Knees to the floor. As you exhale, lower down to the mat. Toes release back, inner thighs together. Low cobra on the inhale. And then roll it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Stay for the inhale. Grounding to the exhale. Inhale, left leg rises. Reach to the heel. Just keep the hips squared. Exhale, step it forward. Top your mat. Right knee releases. Yogi's low lunge on the inhale, rising up. Yeah, just for the inhale, feel the breath peak. Exhale, let it go, release. Right foot steps forward, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Good, push to the heels, rising up, inhale. And exhale, palms down the center. Again, inhale, rise. Yeah, stay with your breath as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back to a deep lunge. Back knee to the earth. Push off the left heel, low lunge. Listen to your mantra, I am. Exhale, hum, release. Inhale, pick the back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, step your left foot back, downward dog. Good. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga, either knees to the floor first or one piece. Then you choose cobra or up dog on the inhale, lift your chest. Yogis, take your time, downward facing dog, exhale. Good, stay for the inhale. Grounding to the exhale. Inhale, right leg rises, reach to the heel. Exhale, softly step it through, top your mat, slow controlled movements. Back knee releases. Low lunge, inhale, rising up. Exhale, release. Stepping forward, inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, forward fold right over the legs. Push to the heels, rising up on the inhale. Palms down the center as you exhale. Moving forward, inhale, sweep the arms up. All together, exhale, forward fold, flat back. Fingertips down, inhale, reach your chest. Yogi, step that left foot back to a deep lunge, feet hip width apart. When you're ready, take your hands to the hips. Push off that front heel, slowly rise, coming all the way to stand, shoulders right over the hips. Pause here for a moment, let the hips sink down. Let's actually do this. Soften, bend your left knee so the knee just kind of hovers over the floor. What I want you to do is lift the lower belly up and in. I want you to feel the movement in the pelvis here. So getting the pelvis in that neutral position, dropping the tailbone straight down. Good, now engage. Inner thighs, outer hips hugging in. Without disturbing the hips or that front knee, then start to straighten out that back leg. So I want you to think of your pelvis like a bowl of water, right? You want to keep the surface of the water nice and flat without it spilling over the top, right? Or over the front. Yogis, when you're ready, take that left arm forward and up. Like we did earlier, reaching up to the left side, take your right hand, grab a hold of the outer tricep, spin it forward, bend the elbow and touch the upper back. Holding on at the top, crawl the hand down the back, keep the arm nice and stuck to the ear. Lift your chest, lean back, cradling the arms, hold and breathe. Yeah, keep those inner thighs pulling in towards the center, towards one another. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. Stay for the inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, step that right foot back, downward dog. Press you away from the earth, stretch the length and back. Feel free to stay here, otherwise, inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Pitch your way forward, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Feel free to modify. Take your time. As you exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Good. Take one more inhale. Bottom of your next exhalation. Bend your knees. Gaze, look forward. Look right between the hands. Either step or spring the feet forward to the top of your mat. As you come to the top, hands on knees. Stretch your spine forward. Good. Exhale, forward fold, release. Push to the heels, rising up on the inhale. Nice bright opening. And exhale, palms come down the center. Second side, inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. All together, exhale, forward fold. Follow your breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps back, deep lunge. Step the feet hip width apart, set yourself up. Yogis, take your hands to the hips, push off that front heel, coming all the way up to stand. All right, shoulders right over the hips, sink in. Notice how the hips just kind of automatically, if you just kind of let loose, the hips start to tilt forward, spill over the top of that left thigh, right? So what we want to do is soften the right knee, like we did that other side. Now lift the lower belly, lift the front of the pelvis, dropping the tailbone straight down. You should start to feel something right in that right hip flexor here. So you want to keep that, hug those outer hips and engage those inner thighs. So without disturbing the hips, straighten out the back leg, push to the heel. Now you're going to really start to feel it right there, right? Yogis, when you're ready, take that right arm forward and up. Palm facing inwards, reach up to the right side. Left hand will grab a hold of the outer tricep, wrap it forward. Good, and then bend the elbow, touch the upper back, holding on to the top of the elbow. Then when ready, lift your chest, lean back, cradling into the arms. Nice deep open to that right side. Breathe. Good. Take one more breath in. All together, exhale, release, hands down. Stay for the inhale, lift your chest. Yogis, as you exhale, step that left foot back, downward dog. Feel free to stay here. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Those who's moving through the vinyasa. Make that pitch forward, chaturanga as you exhale. Keep those elbows in. Don't let them splay out to the sides. Cobra or up dog on the inhale. Ride the entire exhale back, downward dog. Breathe here.
Good. Bottom of your next exhalation, bend your knees. Gaze look forward. Lightly step or bring it to the top of your mat. As you come to the top, reach your chest. Think back bend, upper chest here. Exhale, forward fold, release. Good. Push to the heels, sweep the arms out to the sides, rising up on the inhale. And exhale, palms down, the center front of the heart. Good. Arms down by our sides. Take a moment in Tadasana. Palms open, shoulders back. Good. Let's turn to one side. You can face the screen. Have your blocks handy. Maybe place one block behind the heels and the other block behind the other heel. We're going to take that wide stance. So one way to measure it out is to take the arms out, line the wrists right over the heels. Little pigeon toe here. So again, toes in, heels out. Good. Now internally rotate your shoulders down, wrap the arms back behind you, interlock the fingers. Feel free to use your strap. Good. Reach your arms down, pull the shoulders back, lift your chest, take an inhale. All together, exhale, forward fold. Prajvita Padottanasana. C-class, breathe here. So even though it's a forward fold, let's keep the heart open, shoulders rolling back now. If you're really tightening in the legs and the hamstrings and the hips, then I want you to soften, bend the knees a little bit. Good. One more breath in. As you exhale, hands to the hips. All together, soften, bend the knees. Lead with the heart, coming all the way up to stand. All right. From the hip socket, rotate your right leg out towards the short edge of your mat. Point the toes forward, bend into your lunge, take the hips down. Coming into warrior two, turn the left heel away. All right, so keeping the shoulders, again, squared right over the hips. Maybe give yourself a couple brush strokes in that inner thigh out towards the knee. And then very gently guide that front knee back behind you. I want you to wrap the right buttock underneath the pelvis. Good, stay strong in this back leg. Yogis, when you're ready, arms out to the sides for warrior two. Good, breathe here. So yeah, even here, we're working towards getting the pelvis in that neutral position, right? Front of the pelvis drawing up, tailbone descending downwards. Good. Now, next inhalation, lean forward, push into your left heel, take your right hand down, either hand onto the block, then we have a couple heights to choose from. Keep it to the outside of the heel. And if that's not enough, or if the block is too far, just bring the forearm onto the thigh or elbow onto the thigh. Push away from the leg. Good. Let's turn the chest over to the left side. And when you're ready, take the left arm away from the chest for a moment. So let's feel that rotation. Turn the palm inwards and then up and over. Reach. Push your outer left heel into the floor, nice and strong. So that's the inner arch, inner thigh, left leg begins to lift up. And if your elbow's on the thigh, continue to guide that knee back. Or if your hand is on the block, then you have to keep that knee right up against the arm. One more breath. Beautiful. Take that left arm up. Push off that right heel. Slowly rise, coming all the way up. We'll straighten off that right leg. Hands to the hips and then parallel that right foot in.
All right, let's change sides. Soften the left knee, rotate from the hip socket. Turn the left toes out, left foot forward, or out to the short edge of your mat. Bend into your lunge. Dropping the hips down, turn that right heel away, get some angle and some anchor in that back foot. Keeping the shoulders right over the hips. So again, let's do this with the left hand. Just give it a couple brush strokes. And then very gently guide that knee back, keeping the hip open. Back of the hip is dropping down and wrapping underneath from you, right? Good. Now when you're ready, arms out to the sides, warrior two. Good. Let the shoulders soften. But keep the muscles firming into the bone. Triceps hugging in. Opening up from side to side. Really, you're just feeling and watching the energy moving in and out. Until you start to sync up and you're ready to join in. So on your next inhalation, lean forward, deep in that hip crease. Let's take that left hand down. Again, either hand onto the block or elbow onto the thigh, you choose. Spin your chest over to the right side. We'll take that right arm straight up to the sky. Don't sink into that bottom shoulder, push away from the leg. All right, from the shoulder socket, turn the palm inwards, up and over the ear we reach. Good, deep side body stretch here. Plug that right heel into the earth. Breathe. One more breath. Beautiful, right arm to the sky. Push off that left heel, slowly rise, coming all the way up. Straighten out the left leg, release the arms. Go and jump the feet back to center or just walk the feet in. All right, shake it out. All right, yogis, let's come back to the tops of our mats, facing forward. Have a block with you in your hands, standing at the top of our mats. So one block off to the side, and we'll have the other block will hold, excuse me, the other block we'll have in our hand. Let's step the left foot back. I'm already started getting tongue twisted here. Let's bend in, setting for a warrior one lunge, right? Without the arms just yet. So right knee pointing straight ahead as you sink the hips down. Check out the foot positioning. So right foot pointing at 12 o'clock, left foot pointing somewhere between 11 and 12, right? So you want a deeper angle so that way you can get the hips nice and squared. So again, same thing here, navel in, tailbone dropping straight down. We're gonna take the block and we're bringing it out in front of the chest. And then instead of gripping it with the fingertips, I want you to press your palms into the outer walls of that block. Good, thumbs pointing straight up, sink the hips down. Good, lift the lower belly, lift your chest. Now on your next inhalation, start to raise the arms up, forward and up, like the arms are just pulling away from the shoulders. Good, see if you can get them back by the ears. Notice if you start to puff the ribs out, soften the front ribs in, can you get a little bit more length and lift out of that low back? Good, keep squeezing the block with the palms. Hold and breathe. As you're breathing, draw the outer right hip back, pull the left hip forward. So you're trying to get everything nice and square to the front. Good, sides of the waist lifting and lengthening up way up to the arms. Good, take one more breath in. Good, as you exhale, straighten out the right knee, release the arms. Good, step that left foot forward to the top of your mat.
Shake out the legs. Yeah, I'm sorry, if you didn't or don't have a block, you're gonna have to imagine having a block there between the palms. But hopefully you should have one by now. You can actually grab these at Target. I think they run about maybe 10, 15 bucks or something like that. All right, when you're ready, let's set that right foot back. Bend in, find your foot position. Feel free to move the feet around, getting yourself in that right position. Left foot now pointing at 12, right foot say pointing between 1 and 12 o'clock, right? So that right hip is working towards neutral, facing forward. Outer left hip is pulling back. Yogis, when you're ready, bring the block out in front of the chest. Good, fingers are straight, right? The four fingers are pointing straight ahead, thumbs pointing up. As you press in the block, I want you to squeeze those outer palms in, feel the engagement. And then on your next inhalation, forward and up, draw the arms up. The arms are just moving away from the shoulders. Good, up and back, sink the hips down. Very mindfully, draw the navel in, drop the tailbone straight downwards. Can you get taller, lifting up out of the waistline? Breathe. Yeah, there's a sense of weight and heaviness in the hips and the legs as we continue to ground. And then everything from the waist on up, lifting, lengthening. Continue to press into the block, don't let up on the shoulders. Good, take one more inhale. Next exhale, straighten out that left knee, release the arms. Good, set that right foot forward to the top. You can move that block off to the side. All right, yeah, shake it out. And once again, setting into the asana, turning the palms forward, shoulder blades softening down. Yogis, when you're ready, sweep the arms out to the sides, rising up. All together, exhale, forward, flat spine. Fingertips down as you inhale, reach your chest. Step your right foot back. Plant your palms, yogi, step it back, downward dog. Holding in this down dog. Now keep the inner palms grounded. Mounds of the thumbs, mounds of the index fingers. Press that down. Good. And as you push the floor away from you, spin and rotate those upper inner biceps out towards the front. So the elbows wrap under, the outer triceps wrap under. So you're going to start to feel what happens in the shoulders, right? The upper back begins to broaden. Take a deep breath in. Good. Full breath out. One more time. Beautiful. Knees down to the floor. Sit back onto your heels and just take a moment in child's pose. And relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Good. Let's go and gently walk the hands back. Sit back under the heels, lean over to one side, and bring the legs around to the front. Dandasana. All right. Let's keep the left leg extended forward. Slide the right heel in. Cross your right foot over the left leg. Good. Keep the knee in. You're going to lean over to the left side. Slide that left heel in towards the hip, and then let's get both sit bones into the floor. If this is too much and you're leaning over to that left side and you're feeling just kind of funky here in the low back and the mid back here, then just keep the left leg straight out to the front. Not a big deal. Okay. All right. So more importantly, we want to get those sit bones anchored evenly into the floor. Let's take the right hand behind us. Yogis, on your next inhalation, take that left arm, raise it up. Good. Let's roll that right shoulder back as you exhale, turning, twisting over to the right side. Get your arm right up against the leg. Good. Low back draws in. Extend the spine upwards as you inhale. Good. Turning, twisting as you exhale. Bring it out. Breathe here. Good. Turn your gaze back to center. And release the arms, release the twists, uncross the legs, and then shake it out. All right. Changing sides. Let's keep that right leg straight forward. Slide the left heel in. Cross the foot over the thigh. And again, this is optional. You're going to lean over one side, slide that right heel in, get both sit bones onto the floor. And again, if you're feeling just a little bit of discomfort and kind of in this awkward hunching position, then just keep the bottom leg, right leg extended forward out to the front. Yogis, when you're ready, we'll take the left hand behind us, sit tall. Next inhale, right arm raises up. Good. As you exhale, cross it over. Leverage yourself right up against the leg. Take an inhale, extending from the base of the spine all up to the crown of the head. Then as you exhale, deepening, turning, twisting, take your gaze over to the left side, left shoulder. Breathe. Yeah, for more twist, we need more length. Good. Gaze back to center. Release the arms, release the twists, and release the legs. Good. Shake it out. All right. Let's come onto our backs. All right. Bring the knees to the chest, Apanasana. And then for a brief moment, as you pull the knees in, just press yourself into the floor. Press the entire spine flat into the mat, especially that low back. Yeah, right behind the waistline. Breathe there. Good. Let's bring the feet to the floor. Let's keep the knees up. First round, we'll take the arms on by our sides. We'll take a bridge. Let's go and turn the palms open. Tuck your shoulders in. All right, let's press those big toes in the floor. Pressing the heels on your next inhale. Lift your hips up. Good. Roll the front of the shoulders back. Go and walk the arms in. Clasp the palms together for that C class. Center the heart lifting. Don't let those knees splay out to the side. Keep those inner thighs engaging. Breathe. Beautiful. Let's go and release. Roll the hips down.
And then set the feet wide. Just walk the feet off to the sides. Let the knees fall towards the center. Let's place the right hand over the belly, left hand over the heart. And eyes closed. So hum, or I am. All right, round two. Let's walk the feet back in. Arms on by our sides. Those who are ready for full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, feel free to go and take your hands back by the ears, palms to the floor, fingertips to the shoulders. We'll press up to the crown of the head first, and then gently work your way up as you straighten out the arms. Those who are staying with bridge, on your next inhale, press the heels, lift the hips up. Walk your arms in, walk the shoulders in. Take the aqua class, so other thumb on top. Yeah, pull those shoulders down and then lift your chest. Lift the hips. Those in Urdhva Dhanurasana, keep those inner thighs engaging. That goes for all of us, really. Good, breathe. Good, one more breath in. And as you exhale, release the arms, gently roll the spine down one vertebrae at a time. This is coming out of Urdhva Dhanurasana. Work your way down. And this time as we come to the mat, let's bring the bottoms of the heels together, knees out to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's place the right hand over the belly, left hand over the heart. Good, eyes closed. Yeah, start to slow the breath down. All right, let's draw the knees back to center. Take your right knee into the chest. Hold on to the front of the knee for a moment. And as you pull in, press your shoulders down, press that low back into the floor. Take a couple breaths here. Good. Let's cross the right leg nice and tightly over the left thigh. So right thigh over the left thigh. Take your arms out to the sides into a T. And then pick up your hips. Slide your hips over to the right side of your mat. We're going to drop the knees all the way over to the left. If the crossing of the legs is too intense for the low back, then I want you to skip that. Just uncross. If you want that extra support, you can take your block and then go and place that between the knees. Otherwise, go and take our gaze over to the right shoulder. Good, breathe here. Just bring the gaze back to center. Bring the knees back to center. Adjust your hips. Uncross. Good. Feet on the floor. Line the shoulders in line with the hips. And when you're ready, we'll bring that left knee in. Holding on to the front of the knee for a moment. Hug yourself into the floor. Hug that low back into the floor. Good. Take a couple breaths here. Good. Now let's cross that left thigh over the right, or not. Go and take the arms out to the sides into that T. Pick up the hips. Slide the hips over to that left side. And let's lower the knees all the way over to the right. And again, if it's too much for that low back, just uncross. And again, you can also place a block between the knees for extra support. Let's go and adjust the upper body. Scoot the bottom right ribs from underneath you. And then we'll take our gaze over to the left arm. Let's bring the head back to center. Draw the knees back to center. Adjust your hips. Uncross. And then yogis, bring both knees into the chest. Let's come into happy baby. Grab a hold of the outer heels. Or you can even hold on to the backs of the thighs there. Press hips down. Press your shoulders down. Gently rock from side to side. Good. And in yogis, when you're ready to release, clear your space. Go and stretch the heels out towards the corners of your mats. If you like anything extra, any supports, feel free to use your blankets or your blocks. Or if you have cushions, pranayama cushions, you can use as well. Turn the palms open, gently tuck the shoulders in. And when you're ready, eyes closed. Let's go and empty out the next exhalation. All together, take a deep, deep breath in. Let's hold at the top of the inhale for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Feel the weight of the body releasing into the earth. Release any effort in trying to control the breath. Soften around the eyes. Especially that space right between the eyes. Now again, in your mind's eye, quietly to yourself, just repeating those 2 words. I am. I am. I am.
Slowly lengthen and deepen the breath. Bring your movement back into our fingertips, back into our toes. And then yogis, on your next inhalation, it's going to reach your arms back. And go and draw the legs together, push off through the heels, taking one last final stretch here. And then as you exhale, draw the knees in, wrap the arms around the legs, give yourself a nice big hug. Rocking from side to side. And very gently rolling all the way over to our right side. Take your time as you press yourself back up to seated. And as you come on up, grab your support. Sitting tall. Let's place the right hand over the belly, left hand over the heart. Bowing our heads in gratitude. And all together, take a deep breath in. And once again, side out, let it go. Joining the palms together in front of the heart. Thank you all for sharing your time. Thank you all for waking up and logging on and sharing your practice with me and sharing your practice with your community. May this practice continue to serve and support you throughout the rest of your day and throughout the rest of your weekend. May it be a reminder that no matter how chaotic and uncertain times may get, that this practice can bring you balance, bring back peace, bring back stillness, that this is always, always available to you. Namaste.